It's been 7 weeks since Rafael allowed himself to be swept up in a moment with Jane. Choosing to be brave, he threw all caution to the wind and leaned in for an epic kiss with his one and only. And just like that, all the Ryder Michael fans considered shifting allegiance by introducing the Rafael hashtag into their social media. It's time, people. Chapter 72 begins when that romantic moment is cut short by Mateo shouting for his parents. They unlock lips just in time before their adorable kid walks into the kitchen, unnerved by his pending first day of kindergarten. Jane quickly diffuses the situation by scooting her boy back into his room. Rafael watches them with a look of complete and utter satisfaction. We see Jane tucking Mateo in his bed with a look of complete and utter concern. Yes, she just got out of a relationship where her heart was broken, and yes, through an unfortunate chain of events, her baby's daddy lives in her home, but come on, Jane. Let's bask in this glory for a sec. Rafael, just kiss. You. Replay that biz in your head for a few minutes, at least. Petra jolts Rafael out of his goofy haze, as she always does, to inform him that she is in trouble. Shocker. Remember Inezca faked her own so she could figure out who loves her. Seems on point with Inezca, right? Petra finds out, Inezca yes her, and Inezca falls off the balcony, resulting in her probably not coming back from this. Rafael wisely advises her to get a lawyer, as Petra sticks to her guns with a casual, "It was self-defense." She has nothing to hide, except the fact that she told Inezca she was going to expose her sister and mother's devious plans to Luisa. Unfortunately, Inezca beat her to the punch and divulged that it was Petra and Rafael who conjured up Carl to make Luisa think she was going crazy. Hence, the and another Marbella in the books. What's worse, Krishna drove to the mental hospital, only to find that Luisa checked herself out. It looks like Petra does need a lawyer. A good one. Back at the Villanueva house, Rafael asks Jane if she wants to talk. She visibly becomes nervous thinking about the kiss, but Rafael wants to discuss Mateo lying about his address. In order for Mateo to go to his new school, he must claim to live at Exo and Rogelio's home. Not to worry, Jane is on her way to stock her parents' house with Mateo's toys, family pictures, and even set up a room for him. Just in case. When Jane arrives, it doesn't take her long to blurt out to her mother that Rafael kissed her the night before. Ironically, Rafael is admitting the same thing to Alba at the same time. He gushes that it felt like he was coming home. Fireworks, stars aligning, the definition of meant to be. Alba is over the moon at the news. "You know who isn't over the moon, Jane." Her version is that the kiss wasn't good. "I'm sorry, what did you hit your head on something sharp recently, Jane? Would you like to answer that again, because I think you are straight up CRA to ZY. This is Rafael we are talking about. Even if it's bad, it has to be good, right?" Later that day, Jane and Rafael watch as Mateo settles into his new school. Rafael hugs Jane, a little too long for it to be normal, and asks if they can talk later. By the looks of his gorgeous smile and smoldering eyes, we all know exactly what that means. Recap continues on next page.